Welcome to Slip Logic. Today we're breaking down 4 exciting MLS matches as the league continues its mid-season push. We start with Inter Miami CF versus Chicago Fire FC. Then we look at Philadelphia Union against New York Red Bulls. Next up is Charlotte FC versus Atlanta United FC. And we close with Nashville SC hosting CF Montreal. As always, we skip the hype and emotions. Instead, we deliver clear, data-driven insights using expected goals, tactical friction, personnel impact, and market value, so you can understand where the real edges exist. Let's get started with the first match. Inter Miami versus Chicago Fire at DRV-PNK Stadium.
Looking at the underlying metrics post-World Cup break, both teams show attacking potential with defensive concerns. At home, Inter Miami averaged 2.60 actual goals per game, but only 1.45 NPXG without their primary creators. Defensively, they are highly vulnerable, conceding 1.87 goals per match from 1.72 NPXGA. They have failed to keep a clean sheet in 80% of their league matches. Chicago Fire have been more stable on the road. They score 1.83 goals per game from 1.45 NPXG and concede 1.17 goals per game from 1.22 NPXGA. Their defensive baseline is structurally sounder than Miami's.
This matchup features a battle for territorial control. Inter Miami still attempts to dominate at home with 56.5% possession and a 59.0% field tilt. However, without elite press breakers, their possession becomes more peripheral. Chicago Fire operate with a 49.0% possession share and a 46.2% field tilt on the road, relying on a disciplined mid-block, 13.2 PPDA, to protect central channels. The stylistic clash centers on Chicago's rapid counter-attacking channels through Hugo Kuipers and Philip Zinckernagel, targeting the space behind Miami's fullbacks.
Personnel news is massive for this match. Inter Miami are without Lionel Messi and Rodrigo de Paul due to mandatory World Cup rest. Tadeo Allende is also out with a knee injury. This slashes their expected creation baseline by minus 0.70 xG per 90 and weakens their central defensive duel success rate. Chicago Fire are missing Andre Franco and Jonathan Bamba. While this forces Kellen Acosta and Romanige Kwame into the starting lineup, it slightly reduces their progressive passing range but increases their physical duel volume in central midfield. This match will be chaotic and end-to-end. Miami will try to control territory early, but without Messi and DePaul, their attack loses creativity. Chicago will look to counter through their clinical transition players. Given Miami's inability to keep clean sheets and Chicago's transition threat, we expect goals at both ends. Definitive conclusion: a high-scoring affair with both teams to score yes and over 2.5 goals, or even over 3.5, looking very likely.
Current market pricing shows Inter Miami as favorites at plus 100, with the draw at plus 320 and Chicago at plus 212. The market is pricing over 3.5 goals at plus 125, 44.44% implied probability. Our simulations give over 3.5 goals a 56.5% probability, creating a strong plus 27.1% expected value. The smart money targets over 3.5 total match goals, plus 125. The bookmakers are pricing this as a standard MLS game, while ignoring Miami's historic high-scoring trend and Chicago's transition strengths. Current market pricing shows Inter Miami as favorites at plus 120, with the draw at plus 320 and Chicago at plus 212. The market is pricing over 3.5 goals at 56.5% probability, creating a strong plus 27.1% expected value. The smart money targets over 3.5 total match goals, plus 125. The bookmakers are pricing this as a standard MLS game, while ignoring Miami's historic high-scoring trend and Chicago's transition strengths.
Next up, Philadelphia Union versus New York Red Bulls at Subaru Park. Let's get into the data. Looking at the rolling 6-match sample, both teams show high structural instability defensively.
At home, Philadelphia generate 1.20 NPXGE per 90, but concede 2.00 goals per game from 1.48 NPXGA. They are severely underperforming their underlying output due to poor finishing and high-leverage defensive errors. New York Red Bulls have been more consistent in attack on the road, scoring 1.50 goals per game from 1.42 NPXGE. However, they concede a massive 2.10 goals per game from 1.43 NPXGA and have failed to keep a clean sheet away from home all season. This derby features an explosive clash of styles. NYRB dominate territory with 58% possession and a 59.2% field tilt using an aggressive 9.2 PPDA press. Philadelphia play with 50% possession and a 48.5% field tilt, focusing on vertical transitions and trapping opponents along the touchline, 10.1 PPDA. The main stylistic friction is NYRB's high defensive line versus Philadelphia's transition threat through Milan Iloski. NYRB's wide defenders will be exposed, while Philadelphia's leaky backline will struggle against Julian Hall's runs.
Personnel news is significant. Philadelphia are missing Quinn Sullivan, leg injury, and Japhet Seri-Larsen, shoulder injury. This drops their central defensive duel success rate from 61% to 52%, forcing backups into tough 1v1 situations. NYRB are without Emil Forsberg, Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, and Cade Cowell. This reduces their progressive ball carrying distance by -24% and makes their attacks more direct and chaotic. This match will be chaotic and end-to-end. Philadelphia will use the home crowd to push high tempo and exploit NYRB's high line. NYRB will counter through their remaining attackers and punish Philadelphia's depleted backline. Given both teams' porous defenses and heavy personnel absences, we expect goals at both ends. Definitive conclusion: a high-scoring affair with both teams to score, BTTS, and over 2.5 goals as the clearest angle.
Now let's break down our third MLS matchup, Charlotte FC versus Atlanta United at Bank of America Stadium. Looking at the rolling six-match sample, both teams show contrasting profiles. At home, Charlotte FC generate 1.38 NPXG per 90 and score 1.50 goals per game. Defensively, they concede 1.17 goals per game from 1.22 NPXGA. Their home structure is clean and sustainable. Atlanta United have struggled on the road. They score just 0.83 goals per game from 0.95 NPXG and concede 1.60 goals per game from 1.48 NPXGA. They have failed to keep a clean sheet in 10 consecutive matches across all competitions.
This matchup features a clear territorial battle. Charlotte control the home game with 52% possession and a 54.5% field tilt. They use a disciplined 10.2 PPDA to force turnovers. Atlanta operate with 47.5% possession and a low 42.1% field tilt on the road, using a passive 13.5 PPDA that allows opponents deep territory. The main stylistic clash is Charlotte's wide overloads versus Atlanta's fragile fullbacks. Charlotte will try to draw out Atlanta's center backs and create high-value cutback opportunities.
Personnel news favors Charlotte. Wilfried Zaha has departed, but new signing Alan St. Maximin inherits the number 10 role and adds superior direct dribbling and progressive ball carrying. Combined with Pep Biel, 7 goals, 4 assists, this maintains a high XG generation floor. Atlanta have integrated high-profile signings like Gabriel Barbosa and Gabriel Peck, but this has disrupted their defensive cohesion. Their away defensive duel success rate has dropped from 58% to 51% as they struggle to integrate the new attackers. This match should be controlled by the home side. Charlotte will use their superior field tilt and home crowd to pin Atlanta back early. Atlanta will try to counter through Miranchuk and Saba Lobzanidze, but their defensive vulnerabilities make a clean sheet highly unlikely. Definitive conclusion: Charlotte FC are the stronger side at home. The clearest selection is Charlotte FC Moneyline 90 minute, combined with over 2.5 goals.
Current market pricing shows Charlotte as favorites at -115. our modeling gives Charlotte a 61.0% chance of winning at home. This creates a solid plus 14.1% expected value at minus 115. The bookmakers are underpricing Charlotte's home sustainability and overvaluing Atlanta's away floor. The smart money backs Charlotte FC 90-minute moneyline minus 115 to capture this edge.
Nashville SC versus CF Montreal at Geodis Park is the last match we are breaking down in this video. Let's get into the data. Looking at the rolling 6-match sample, the gulf in quality is clear. At home, Nashville generate 1.85 non-PXG per 90 and score 2.20 goals per game. Defensively, they concede just 0.80 goals per game from 0.88 non-PXGA. Their home process is clean, repeatable, and highly sustainable. CF Montreal have struggled on the road. They score 1.50 goals per game from 0.90 non-PXG, but concede 2.10 goals per game from 1.75 non-PXGA. They are leaking high-value chances and showing severe structural vulnerability away from home. This matchup features a major territorial battle. Nashville dominate at home with 61% possession and a crushing 62.5% field tilt. They use an aggressive 9.2 PPDA counterpress to force turnovers. Montreal play with 53% possession, but see their away field tilt drop to 41.2%, relying on a passive 13.2 PPDA low block. The stylistic clash is Nashville's positional overloads in the half spaces versus Montreal's passive defensive setup. Nashville will consistently generate 2v1 situations and high percentage cutbacks.
Personnel news favors Nashville. They have a largely intact squad, with key attackers like Hani Mukhtar and Sam Surridge fully available. The midfield partnership of Matthew Corcoran and Edvard Tagseth provides strong ball retention. Montreal are missing Bode Hidalgo and Wickelman Carmona. Carmona's absence removes their primary progressive ball carrier, reducing counterattacking speed and making it difficult to bypass Nashville's press.
This match will be a one-sided territorial siege. Nashville will pin Montreal deep early and use their high field tilt to create sustained pressure. Montreal will struggle to break out without key transition players. Given Nashville's elite home metrics and Montreal's road defensive leaks, we expect a comfortable home victory. Definitive conclusion: the home dominance and structural advantages strongly favor Nashville. The clearest selection is Nashville SC moneyline, 90-minute time frame, or Nashville SC minus 1.0 Asian handicap.
Current market pricing shows Nashville SC heavy favorites at minus 217. The real value lies in Nashville SC minus 1.5 Asian handicap at plus 125. Our simulations give Nashville winning by 2 or more goals a 55.0% probability, creating a strong plus 23.7% expected value. The bookmakers are underpricing the goal margin potential of the Eastern Conference leaders against a depleted away side. The smart money targets Nashville SC minus 1.5 Asian handicap, plus 125.
That's our full data breakdown for Nashville SC versus CF Montreal. Drop your prediction in the comments. Can Nashville get the win? Like the video if you enjoyed this approach, and subscribe for more logical football content. See you in the next one.